Hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu Land Hero Trails of Cold Steel. Beim letzten Mal sind wir in Legram angekommen. Und nun wollen wir uns auch um Legram kümmern. Ich habe auf Screen mal das Equipment hier einmal bei allen überarbeitet, plus das Quad-Setup einmal überarbeitet. Aber nichts Großartiges tatsächlich. So. Erst, was wir machen werden. Wir wollen zum Inn. Die Kirche. Das ist das Inn? Ne, das ist ein Store. Da ist die richtige Taste. Da. Aprikose Inn. Okay. Welcome back, Lady Laura. I see you working hard as ever, Cesaria. Of course. I have a question for you, though, if I might be so bold as to ask, just what is your relationship with these men? They're all my classmates. Phew, I knew I could trust in the purity of Lady Laura's heart. So, wait, what's she implying? You may be better off not knowing, Green. Please take this, Lady Laura. Isn't this the recipe for one of Aprikose's specialties? It is indeed. I figured this would be a splendid way of allowing you to enjoy the taste of home even while at source. Try and make it sometime when you find yourself longing for Legram. Thank you, I will.
A cross inside a circle. Any idea what it means?
No one really knows for sure. There are a number of theories, though.
Unfortunately, the meanings of most animist symbols have been lost over time.
Für die ganzen Animist Religion und so, die ist irgendwie, kommen immer sehr, sehr zu kurz im Vergleich halt zu Adios. Weil Adios ist halt so alles bestimmt, natürlich. Ja, nein. So. Ich sag, will ich auch noch mal, will ich für ein paar Leute neue Waffen kaufen? Den hat 50, der kriegt 40 hoch. Ich 40, Geist 50. Nee, keine neuen Waffen. Nee, auch nicht. Beim Customizen muss ich auch nicht. Oh, ich war auch falsch. Ich muss ja auch hier hin. Ups. Hello there, Watto. You've been well, I hope. Why, of course. We're all doing well here. So perhaps less so on the business front? Oh? Not really a big issue? Just that your father rejected the order to raise taxes here. Deliveries coming through on the highway have slowed down a fair bit ever since. It's clear as day that Duke Barriere wasn't too pleased by Lord Arsade's decision. I see. Please allow me to apologize for my father's actions. No reason to feel responsible, Juices? Indeed, deliveries by train have come through just fine, so ultimately we're not up a creek without a paddle at least. So, von dem ganzen Kram habe ich ja vermutlich alles mal. Eine Ferry Boot. Nur 2 mit. So, Kanea Reprint Chapter 9. Battlescope brauche ich aber gerade keinen neuen. Gut, dann haben wir das jetzt auch geschafft. Huch. There sure are more remnants of animism here than I expected. There's actually a spirit monument, much like this one out on the highway too. One theory is that they exist as signposts to guide the spirits to this land. Because of that, people have regarded them as a means to call forth spirits in the days of antiquity. Fascinating. I can only imagine what it would look like if they were to succeed. Well, it's just a theory. No one really knows what their real purpose is. But they're still pretty important then. And here I was thinking it'd be fun to have Lemmy smash them up. I'd really appreciate it if you didn't. Such destructive impulses.
This building is the Legrand branch of the Bracer Guild.
Danke, Laura. Oh, the guild emblem. I must not have noticed it earlier with Overmist. Strange. The branches in the capital were closed due to political pressure, but this one still seems to be active. The Legrand branch continues to operate as it always has. That's why I was rather surprised to find out that the capital branches were no longer active. Come to think of it, we met a Bracer back when we were in Barriere for our field study, but I saw no signs of a big guild branch there either. It was closed a year ago, so as I understand it, the pressure to close came from the Duke's household, not the Imperial government. That's so. Well, Bracers are an eyesore to most of those well-to-do types. They don't bow to authority, you can't bribe them with mirror, they're all about protecting civilians. Give them any excuse to lean on the Bracers to get them out of the picture, and that's exactly what they're gonna do. Milliam, that's kind of... You don't mince words, do you? Choice words, coming from an intelligence division operative. Do you think you're not complicit in this? Well, it's less us and more Grams. You went barging into the branches of the captain himself and started telling them what they could and couldn't do. Wow. That explains the instructor's frothy temperament toward him. Man, you guys sure know how to poke a guy where it hurts, don't you? Oh. No, there's a familiar face. I'm pleased to see you again, Toval. Oh, you know each other? Nah, we just ran into each other once a couple months ago. Long time to see, Laura. Sounds like Sarah's keeping your nose to the grindstone, huh? Wait, so you must be a former associate of our instructor, I take it? Pretty much. I'm Toval Randonner, a bracer with the guild here in the Empire. Good to meet you, ladies and gents of Class 7. Toval. Wait a minute. So it wasn't a coincidence that we ran into you in Barriere. Bingo, Sarah told me you were going to be there. She wanted me to keep an eye out for you and step in if you ever got in a real tight spot. But she insisted I played casual and not give myself away. Man, that part was a lot harder than I thought it'd be. I had no idea. Thank you so much for all your assistance back then. Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to bust Marcus out without your help. You may not have directly assisted me, but I suppose you have my thanks nonetheless. You're welcome. Thus we paid that debt in full, so don't worry about it. Interesting, I had no idea that you'd already met some of the members of our class. Incidentally, Toval, the guild standing here in Erebonia certainly seems to have shifted over the past 2 years. No doubt. Basically every branch here in the Empire was shut down after the government started putting pressure on us. Some of us found work in a different field, like Sarah, others transferred to branches outside the country. But we all agreed to get back together if we can ever resume operations in Erebonia again. Until then, we're just trying to keep a low profile, scraping out a living for ourselves. It sounds like a difficult life. Still, with the guild having to decrease its presence, isn't there more than enough work for the remaining branches? I wish. The railway military police deals with a lot of the stuff we would have handled before. Your little lady's friend in particular keeps herself pretty busy. Oh, you mean Claire? Yep, she sure is a hard worker. Although with all the time she spends on work, no wonder she doesn't have a boyfriend. Milliam? I'm not sure you should go around sharing the details of people's private lives without their consent. Well, I find enough work to keep the lights on here anyway. And this branch has the Viscount's approval, so we can display our sign without getting in trouble. So that's how it is. Well, it's nice to hear that the Viscount seems pretty supportive of the guild. He seems to find much of himself in the Bracer's way of life. Self-reliance, pride, a focus on helping others. It's long said that if he were free of other responsibilities, he would join the guild and work as a Bracer himself. Oh my, that seems very... I hardly think a man who owns territory in the Empire could just up and join the Bracers. The Radiant Blade Master himself as a Bracer, huh? In terms of strength and standing, he's probably on par with Cassius Bright. I'll bet he'd make S-Rank right on the spot. Wir erwähnen Cassius, oh mein Gott. Das habe ich überhaupt, also das ist ja logischerweise bei meinem ersten Playthrough sowas von über meinen Kopf drüber gegangen. Und jetzt ist es Cassius. You know Cassius Bright? You know Cassius Bright? I believe he's currently a Brigadier General in the Liberian Army, as well as bearer of the title Divine Blade. Ja gut, klar, natürlich kennt wir ihn. What the fuck? Also vom Namen her zumindest. Yes, I should expect no less from a member of the Intelligence Division. Anyway, that's how the Viscount ended up asking me to sort out some tasks for your field study. Let me give those to you now. I need someone to replace a lot of opened lights all along the highway. If you like putting lights into things, you can find me in Watteau's store. And once that's been spotted, roving the Abel Highway, and he's a big one. Dark. I request that Class 7 deal with this threat as soon as they possibly can. I wish for Lady Laura and you, her classmates, to engage in a friendly training bout against students of your Hate School. When you're prepared sufficiently, please make your way to the training hall, which is down the stairs right outside the mansion and to the right. Study area is defined as a 200 cells radius around the exam. Each student must record his or her activities daily to be remitted to the instructor upon request. Oh, so this is how your field studies go. Okay, generally, yeah. Should we come back tomorrow to pick up our next set of tasks then? Yeah, I've got some more work I could use your help with. We're pretty short-handed here, so we've got a real monster of a backlog building up. I'm counting on you to pave the way to easy street for me, okay? Will do. Alright then, let's waste no time getting started. Looks like one of these requests is from the training hall. It seems to be from Klaus. Got a monster extermination request too. We'll have to head out onto the highway for that one. It would be nice if we could cover as many of the townspeople's requests as possible too. This is so cool. What would also sein. Couldn't help but notice that Thors set you up with a curriculum really similar to the work we Bracers do. I guess actual Bracer work like the stuff I've been throwing at you must come pretty natural to you at this point. There's some truth in that for sure. By the way, would you mind if I asked you something? Fire away. I know you gave us a hint back at the bar in Barriere, but there's also the fact that Instructor Sarah showed up with perfect timing right when we needed her. Your timing's a little too convenient. Did you come after receiving word from the Provincial Army? Nope, I actually heard about what was happening a little earlier from a friend of mine. Soon as the news reached my ears, I shot to my feet and got right in contact with the director here. And he was kind enough to give me a ride on his airship back from the capital. What's that you're doing? Well, you see, so essentially, things worked out first thanks to his pulling strings behind the scenes. I see the Bracers live up to their reputation. I guess it makes sense why they are not too popular with certain folks. Listen, that was just a one-off, alright? I jumped through some serious hoops to make sure everything worked out, you know? We've been in a step all this time without even realizing it. Indeed. I'm glad to know we can count someone as reliable as him as an ally. I'm a remembering monster. Okay. das ist einfach das, was da stand. Okay. So, ist hier unten. Irgendwo hier.
You've got a wharf here?
We do. A ferry makes trips between here and the opposite shore.
If you cross the lake, you'd be in the Sutherland province, right?
Hey, hier soll irgendwo ein Fishing-Spot sein. Wo ist der hier hinten? Muss ich dafür einmal hier durch?
Wow, I didn't think that door led out here.
Haha, nice find.
Wieso ist jetzt auch nicht der Fishing-Spot? Ach, wo ist der scheiß Fishing-Spot? Hä? Irgendwo in der Nähe von dieser Statue sein.
This looks like a nice spot.
Aha. Da. Meine Güte. Die Beschreibung Nearby Statues ist dann aber auch nicht so super akkurat. Große Krabbe. Komm schon. Meine Güte.
Wow, this is a big one.
Immer noch bei 14 von 20. Wann zur Hölle kriege ich endlich mal wieder einen Fisch, den ich noch nicht habe? Fisch. Also irgendwie konnte ich früher mal besser Button mashen.
Caught one.
So, machen wir weiter. Krabbe.
Wow, this is a big one.
Okay, dann haben wir das geschafft. Jetzt können wir uns endlich um die Field Studies kümmern. Erstmal hier hin und mit Danke sprechen. Welcome everyone, I hope the day is treating you well. If you need any armaments or have any augment related questions during your stay, you just come straight to me. Thank you, Duncan. Your service is invaluable as always. It's an honor to hear you say that. That reminds me, I've heard that you guys will be the ones taking on the request I sent in to Toval. That's right. You wanted us to do something with the road lamps, right? Could we ask you for some further information about how to do that? Of course. It can take quite a while though. Are you sure you have the time to do it? Yeah, that shouldn't be an issue. Just explain what it is you'd like us to do and we'll get to it. Alright, here's how it'll go. I'm going to presume you all know what a road lamp is at this point. And you probably also know that they require regular maintenance in order to function as they should. That's especially true here in Legram, since the moisture from the fog causes their circuit to short more frequently. I put in a request for Toval to inspect them not too long ago actually. To my surprise, he discovered that almost all of the lamps close to town are in need of some maintenance work. I assume you wanted to replace them all in one go then? That's correct. To be a bit more specific, I'd like you to replace their orbment lights. That does seem like a long, troublesome task, the kind I'd normally pay someone else to do. The road lamps serve as a safety measure for travelers along the highway, so this is important. Sounds about as much fun as picking a lint out of my belly button, but oh, well, nothing we can do about it. This does seem like something Toval would usually handle himself, so isn't that right? It is. You'd probably laugh at us if a group of promising students weren't able to change a few lights, I bet. It really takes me back to a field study in Celtic, though. That's right, we had to do something like this back then. I suppose every town needs working road lamps. So you're practically pros already then. Hardly. I've finally managed to block off any memories of our group's first field study. Oh, no fair, you guys. Stop remembering stuff that I wasn't here for. That's what you get for showing up late to the party. Anyway, I assume the road lamps here also need a code to open their maintenance panels? Not quite. The lamps here in Legram will use a key for access instead. Which means you'll be needing this? Well, at least it should make things simpler this way. Yeah, I'm kinda glad I don't need to remember a code this time. And here are the replacement orbment lights you'll need as well. That's a lot of lights. A01 to A05, B01 to B09, they're all marked with letters and numbers. But where each one matches up with the road lamp it should be used in. You use the A01 light in the lamp with A01 written on it and so on. It's not exactly advanced calculus. So do you need any pointers on how to change them out? No, I remember how to do it from last time, so I think we'll be fine. Well, that seems to be everything we need to know to get started. We'll be on our way then. Good luck. Sehr gut. So, wo geht der jetzt hier aus der Stadt raus? Da unten. Meine Güte, war ich lange nicht mehr in Leguan. Weil jetzt Minispiel Leguan ist halt das. Nicht richtig, das Leguan das einzige Spiel, wo man, ist kurz die das einzige Spiel, wo man in Leguan unterwegs ist, oder? Ich kann mich zumindest nicht in Cold Steel 2 daran erinnern. Und ab 3 ja sowieso nicht. Looks like the fog just as thick out of the highway as it is in town. It does go a long way toward keeping the temperature down, but it certainly doesn't have the visibility. True, even we locals lose our sense of direction out on the highway sometimes. But ever since they built the railway through here, there haven't been nearly as many people traveling this road. We'll need to pay extra attention to our surroundings to make sure that we don't become lost. That would be wise, and don't forget, there's no telling when some beast may try to jump out at us. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go! Ja, Miriam, ganz ruhig. Dann gucken wir mal hier den Highway. Haben wir auch schon die erste Lampe. Die Dinger dazu werde ich nicht die ganze Zeit vorlesen. Wie gesagt, diese Dinger werde ich nicht vorlesen. Das ist, ja, nee.
If it's a fight they want.
My turn.
Natürlich, das habe ich natürlich vergessen. Die, links
Leave it to me.
aufbauen.
Okay.
Right.
Go. All right.
Yeah.
Go. Say go.
An opening.
So,
Your swordsmanship gets better with every battle.
And I've got to wait.
Level up to a million.
It feels almost magical.
I know. Like if you just wait long enough, you might see a fairy or something.
So, zweite Lampe austauschen.
Bring it
kleiner
on. Here we go.
Battlescope.
Huh. It's my turn.
Und nochmal Battlescope. Freundlicherweise auch der Kokopanda aufgetaucht ist.
Yeah, of course. Ha!
Okay. Here, this is it.
Here.
Zack.
Too slow. Go.
Sehr schön.
Leave it to me. There.
My turn. Ha! You still have a lot of training to do.
Oh, hier ist die dritte Lampe ja schon. Hier ist Nummer 4. Mann, ja doch, man sieht schon einen Unterschied auf jeden Fall. Mach mich vorbei, ich will hier hin.
What a large monster.
This one looks dangerous.
My
Be
turn.
careful.
So, das ist aber nur der Goldenschnarr hier.
Leave it to me.
Mach mal Calamity Hawk.
Oh, wind.
It's my turn. Yeah.
My turn.
Right. Ha! You still have a lot of training to do.
Sehr schön.
I did it.
Hab ihn noch gescannt, oder? Oder war ich jetzt ganz grinded unterwegs? Nee, ich hab ihn, okay.
Oh, that's a beautiful looking treasure chest.
Dann die Kiste darf ich schon. Das Ding hier, können wir einmal gucken. Jawohl.
I welcome all
Machen wir eben
challenges.
schnell die hier fertig.
All right. There.
It's my turn.
My turn. All right.
Of course.
My turn.
Oh, wow.
Okay, here.
Leave it to me. Together.
So,
We're unbeatable.
gucken wir hier hinten, was macht der da? Ja, nee, komm, jetzt echt den Pom können wir ignorieren. So, nächste Lampe.
Oh, the tree comes through here.
That's the Ebel branch line, the same line we traveled here on.
Genau. Lampen sind immerhin netterweise so verteilt. 70 all that necessary, was? Okay. Warum auch immer da jetzt nochmal diese Cutscene war. Naja. Nett ist immerhin, dass, was ich gerade sagen wollte, nett ist immerhin, dass die ganzen Lampen hier quasi nur auf einer Seite verteilt sind, dass man theoretisch nur auf einer Seite laufen muss.
Winds, give Here us we your go. blessing.
My turn.
Hm,
No escape. Yeah! Evil will fall before my blade.
Sehr schön. Die kostet halt im Prinzip jetzt hier nichts. Die ist halt wirklich nicht irgendwie sonderlich zeitaufwendig.
Huh.
We have nothing to fear.
Weil aufgrund der Mont-Deck Termination muss man ja hier sowieso lang. Sowieso
It's my
gezwungen hier
turn.
lang zu gehen und von daher.
Right. Ha!
It's my turn.
My turn. Now's a chance.
An opening.
Ich hätte überrascht
Too
machen
slow.
können, aber
It's my
egal.
turn. Now.
I'll help.
Here we go.
Of course. Ha! We should keep going.
Sehr schön. Gerade einmal Laura, aber kurz heilen. Nee, ich versuche gar nicht mit den kleinen Dingern. Endet nur schlecht. Mann, der Kiste.
If it's a fight they want.
Oh,
Here
da
we
haben wir
go.
noch einen neuen Gegner. go Seidel. Machen wir so.
Flames? Leave it to me.
Sehr schön. Zack, zack.
You're mine!
Of course. Off guard.
Got him! Leave it to me. There!
Das ist jetzt sonst kann ich ja dann jetzt auch
Here we go.
die
Leave it to me.
Punkte
There!
My turn.
aufsparen
Now.
Got him!
Boom.
bis zum
Your swordsmanship gets better. Not bad.
also nicht vom
Just getting
Kapitel, sondern
started.
erstmal
I feel like I'm growing stronger.
die Action
A matter of course.
bis Shadow. Hier ist nochmal
This monster seems dangerous. Be careful.
ein Ding. Habe ich dann jetzt eigentlich alle 2, 4, ich habe 6 Monster erlegt. Ja, damit habe ich alle Monster hier auf dem Ding bekämpft. Also können wir jetzt auch erstmal ignorieren. Einmal hier auf die andere Seite laufen. Oh,
Winds, give us your blessing. Go! Ha! Leave it to me. There, we're open!
I'll help.
das hier hat man noch so ein bisschen CP
Go! Say go!
zu erhöhen.
An opening.
You're finished!
My turn. Hey.
Man bietet alle meine
It's mine.
Charaktere irgendwie
Now.
nötig.
I'll help.
Außer Emma, aber Emma hat halt auch kein
Here.
Aircraft.
Go! Say!
Okay, it's safe for now.
Immer noch nicht. Wir sind
Awesome.
knapp über die Hälfte durchs Spiel durch und sie hat immer noch kein Aircraft. So, da ist das Monster. That must be the monster we were sent out here to defeat. Looks like it matches the description, but it's hard to tell with all this mist. Ooh, it looks really strong. But we've got Lemmy on our side, so this should be a piece of cake. I wouldn't be so sure. Visibility is quite poor here. We can't take anything for granted. I agree. We should be thoroughly prepared before we engage it. Right. Yep. Tausche ich mal eben die letzte Lampe aus. That's the last of them. 14 lamps. That's a good day's work. The highway should be better lit now, though it's difficult to tell with all this fog. At least the residents of Legram should be safe as they travel the highway now. Now that we've finished up, we should report back to our client. Yeah, let's go back and see Duncan. Ja, nee, wir werden erstmal jetzt natürlich hier noch und um den Bruder kümmern. Aber erst nachdem ich Ruin geheilt habe. Und anscheinend auch Emma. So, jetzt aber.
This will take everything we have. Here we go!
Erster Schritt natürlich wie immer
Ha!
analysieren.
Leave it to me.
So, geil, wird schön nach vorne stürmen.
Now! Emma!
Right. Here.
Jemand, der halt auch gut ausweichen kann. Und eine
You're
gute
mine.
Reichweite hat.
My turn.
Dann machen wir.
Hut.
Wenn sie schon hat, dann machen wir eben schnell.
Yeah.
Gegen was sind die schwach gegen Wasser tatsächlich? Perfekt.
My turn! Ta! It's my turn. Hut, hut. Now!
Sehr schön.
I'll help.
Yikes. Noch mehr Yikes. Ja, macht halt schon
Right.
schön viel Schaden.
It's my turn.
haben wir denn hier? Da, Kurierbarm.
Take this. Thanks.
So. Spammen wir die Sachen jetzt hier einmal. Genau, machen wir den. Können beide treffen.
Flames, gather up.
Ich hoffe, das reicht. Nope. Aber er trifft nicht. Let's
Too
go.
slow.
Okay.
Gerade nochmal eine Heilung auf Wien. Oder dass hier gleich viel kaputt gehaut wird.
It's my turn. They're open.
I'll help.
Of course.
Okay.
So.
Let's keep going.
Hier sind richtig schön viele Erfahrungspunkte. Sehr schön.
Great.
I've only...
Just getting started.
I feel like I'm growing stronger.
That should suffice.
Ah, bad, take care of that. Not bad for your first month extermination. I guess we shouldn't have expected any less. The tough part was actually getting to the monster this time though. True, this mist doesn't make for the smoothest of navigation. If the air were a bit clearer today, we might have been able to explore a few other routes through the area. But for now, we'd be wise to return to Legram and give our report. Yeah, let's head back to town. Genau. Okay, ich muss auch wirklich zu Fuß, okay. Dann laufen wir mal eben zurück. Nach Liquid.
They caught us off guard. But no matter.
Wow.
Fool!
I'll handle this.
Of course.
Yes, sir. There.
Den ich gesehen.
I'll handle this.
Of course. Hey!
Yes, sir.
My turn. What a waste of time. Let's go.
Meine Güte. Ich will doch nur zurück nach Liquam. So, jetzt aber. Ich will damit eben schnell noch die Quest abgeben kann. Thank you very much for your help. A well-lit highway is always a boon to travelers. You needn't thank us, we were glad to offer our system. I'm glad we were able to shed a little light on things. People will be better off for it, that's what matters to me. Oh yeah, I should return these. Many thanks. Well then, a good effort deserves a good reward in kind. Thank you very much. You know, this has kind of been bugging me the whole time, but isn't it a little weird that so many went out all at the same time? Does that happen a lot? Actually no, it's a rather impressive coincidence now that you mention it. Especially considering each light was last replaced at a different time. You said Toval's the one who normally handles replacing them, right? I wonder if he accidentally did something to cause this then. Perhaps he wanted us to experience the realities of a Bracer lifestyle. That's really stretching it. Indeed, I'm certain a man like him would never do something so pointless. Considering how cunning he already proved himself to be in Barriere, it's not impossible. We're probably just overthinking things, though, at least I hope we are. Bin mir actually ganz so sicher, ob sie overthinken oder was genau das zusammenhängt. Aber vielleicht erfahren wir das ja bald, denn das ist erstmal das Ende von diesem Part. Wenn euch gefallen hat, lasst gerne einen Daumen nach oben, damit ihr den Kanal nicht was verpassen. Und beim nächsten Mal kümmern wir uns dann um die letzte Quest der Estate School. Bis dahin. Ciao, ciao.